I'm currently recording this on the 14th of November 2025 at 10:30, and my name is Erin Eaves. I'm a fashion and jewellery designer based here in Liverpool, and my practice focuses a lot on sustainability. I try to create using sustainable fabrics and second-hand resources, give them a second life and creating something new out of them. I do truly believe that sustainability is the way forward, especially in fashion design, and it is really interesting to see what I can create out of old pieces and how I can turn them into new and eccentric designs. Growing up, my older sister was always drawing and being creative, and I think I always wanted to be like her, so I sort of followed in her footsteps and would make art alongside her. And then as I got older, I realised I loved designing. I would be drawing all these garments, and then later on I actually learned the skill on how to create it. However, only recently have I gotten into jewellery design, but I'm really enjoying metalwork and creating. I've got dyslexia and I got diagnosed with it at quite a young age, so I think I've always automatically been drawn to the more creative subjects, as I obviously struggled with English and maths. It's hard to say who my biggest influencers are. I'm drawn to a lot of different designers, and it's really interesting to see how new and contemporary designers are using new materials in quite an unusual way. Currently, I'm focusing on a few different projects I've got going on. One being a recycled bottle cap dress. However, it's quite a long, lengthy process, so it's just taking some time. The second one being a green chiffon fabric dress, which is the fabric I found, and I'm going to hand sew some beads to it, which I got given sort of to repurpose them. And the third one I'm currently making is a purple satin dress with fabric that I found, and the idea is it's going to have like a wired, upcycled aluminum flower going up it. However, I'm just still figuring out how to make that one. A challenge I'm trying to give myself is just to push myself a bit more and try and create new, even bigger designs. However, I think I sometimes do get a bit of creative burnout. I think some advice I would give to any designer, whether they're at school, doing a BTEC, uni, or just freelance, is to work that extra bit harder. I think it really shows how passionate you are, and yeah, that extra work I think can go a long way. One unconventional material I used, and I kind of think I will continue to use, is recycled aluminum and the recycled pool cans that you'd often find on top of tins. I made a neck piece out of both of them, and I actually got it featured in British Vogue in October 2024. I normally do listen to music when I do work. It tends to just be an endless cycle of Sade on repeat. For my final major project at university, I focused it around the Chinese heritage here in Liverpool, and because of that, I was able to tell my grandma's story. And I made a series of garments along with a video of her telling a story about how she grew up here from a Chinese immigrant family. And when I showed her my final piece, she really liked it, and even now when I think about it, it still makes me smile, and it was really incredible to share a story. What I hope people take away from my work is that fashion and jewellery design it can be fun and exciting, and you don't have to stick to traditional mediums. Also, that fashion is a piece of art as well. My Instagram is erin.designs_, and if you follow me on there, you'll be able to see when I have any upcoming shows or exhibitions. But thank you, Stan, for this amazing opportunity, and I hope you enjoyed my interview. Bye.